As AniCrunch here, we're back with Sherlock, episode 4, season 3. It's like the special. I've told I need to watch it, but I think it's like the last 15 minutes I've got content or something like that. We will see. I'm excited. I like the style. Looks pretty fun. I think it's set like, it looks like it's going to be set in the past, unless I'm insane or not. I don't know. The image is a bit misleading, so it could just be a normal episode of Sherlock, but we're going to see. So if you guys were going to jump into it, so if you enjoyed the reaction, leave a like, subscribe. Let's jump into this. 3, 2, 1.
Out of you. Right, this should do it.
I'm curious to see how they're going to bring Moriarty back. I hope she returns as well. Okay, it is alternatively. So it is going back. Interesting.
My future bleak.
I think it's a cool idea for an episode.
I naturally gravitated to London. That great cesspool into which all the loungers and idlers of the empire are drained.
See, this is it. I'm gonna like this episode. I'm curious, but I wonder if I would have preferred. Like, let's be fair. I wonder if this time period would have just fit better. But and I like the idea it's in modern times, but I also would like the idea if it's set like where it's meant normally Sherlock is set in 1800s. So. Yeah, I forget he was whipping a body in episode 1.
Experiments is whether I'd hate them to start without me.
Must have been fun doing this episode.
The profession is Sherlock Holmes, and the address is 221B Baker Street.
Yes. He's always been like that.
And you gotta get used to it. Oh, they've changed the intro. Let's go. I wonder if this came out in cinemas, because this could be a standalone episode, technically. Well, it is a standalone episode. But then if there's something at the end of the episode, never mind. I like the visuals for this one.
Oh, no, not at all. Good day to you.
I love how the moustache works with the outfit, but when he had a moustache in him on times, it looks stupid. He's addressed him.
I hardly knew myself, Mrs. Hudson. Had some trouble with...
Right, the hat's still relevant, that's okay.
They're notoriously difficult to schedule.
What's in there?
Never mind.
Thank you.
Though I should tidy it up at the top.
Mr. Holmes?
Caught the murderer, still looking for the legs. I think we'll call it a draw.
And I notice you've published another of your stories, Dr. Watson.
Yes, did you enjoy it?
No.
Savaged. Man just wants to write a good book.
Why not?
Mrs. Hudson, I'm hardly in the dog one.
The dog one.
Be appreciative of your good landlord.
Not a
Mrs. Hudson, there is a woman in my sitting room. Is it intentional?
She blended in well.
Said you were out, insisted on waiting.
That's a good assassination.
Would you, get her sit down?
Didn't you ask her what she wanted?
You ask her.
Why didn't you ask her?
How could I? What with me not talking and everything?
Oh, she's salty.
Capable of starving us.
She's perfectly capable of starving. That's worrying, guys. How old are you?
All of this is, of course, perfectly evident from your perfume.
The jumps in logic sometimes.
Yes, her
I
perfume.
just came up. Mrs. Hudson didn't
Yeah.
seem to be talking.
I fear she has branched into literary criticism by means of satire.
Oh, is that the guy? I didn't recognise him with the mut chops.
I'm off duty.
Since you're already dressed over 40% of your...
I'm not afraid, exactly.
Fear is wisdom in the face of danger. It is nothing to be ashamed of.
Oh, so wise.
Thank you.
From the beginning, then.
Oh, that was satisfying. I guess he didn't see the red flags. They got crazy eye.
Moment.
Taken to the morgue.
Standard procedure. Why are you telling us what may be presumed?
Because of what happened next.
Why is he looking at us?
Same house. Just a few hours later.
Oh yeah, I guess Moriarty could make a return in this, technically.
I sang it at our wedding.
Yeah.
Is this foreshadowing for Moriarty being alive? 'Cause she got shot in the head and she's alive. That means he's alive. No!
Full as the day you
No, definitely a double ganger for him. Oh, she's got the hole in the back of her head. What? Okay, it's a ghost. This is a retelling of a story, to be fair.
I'm part of a campaign, you know.
Oh, campaign?
Votes for women.
And are you for or against?
Get out.
Why do you have to ask? It's mad to think that women couldn't vote in. It's crazy. And it's not technically that long ago.
What friends? England.
Oh yeah, Minecraft. Oh wait, there's so many cats I want to see. And Molly.
Who's on mortuary duty?
Oh, we're going to the morgue, so we'll probably see Molly.
Always. Please tell me which idiot did this.
Who chained? Why did you chain it?
Holmes.
Is that Molly?
Back to work. So, come to astonish us with your magic tricks, I suppose.
Oh, I guess technically a woman wouldn't be able to do this job.
Nothing at all, Mr. Holmes.
Wouldn't be allowed.
No, Watson, one place is strictly the limit for the recently deceased.
Holmes, could it have been twins?
No.
Yeah, damn it.
Why not? Because it's never twins.
Amelia was not a twin, nor did she
No.
have any sister or brother who died 4 years
Why
ago.
not?
Maybe it was a secret twin.
Secret twin. I feel like John right now. I made sure I was making me feel dumb.
This whole thing has been planned.
Since the moment of conception, how breathtakingly prescient. It is never twins.
Why is it not twins? Twins are always the obvious. What could it be then? Damn it. I always go for the easy answers.
Oh, isn't he observant now that Daddy's gone?
This Molly's a savage.
In some ways. Just as Holmes in
Get back to work.
Oh, she's doing the when it always like a conspiracy theory like Sherlock, not Sherlock, Shakespeare was actually a woman, but in disguise. And they're like, there's quite. I bet there was quite a lot of that. The whole Mulan thing.
Nick Scotland Yard, that chair is definitely empty.
It is, isn't it?
It sounds so sad.
Surprisingly well, though. I actually thought he was improving.
It's the shade, Sherlock. I love how it's going through all these people in the plot. It's quite funny, in a way. Like certain events have still happened.
Gone out.
Out? At this hour of the morning?
Yes, sir. Did you not know that, sir?
Where did she go? She's always out these days.
Not unlike yourself, sir.
What with maids?
Just observing, sir.
Well, that's quite it. I shall have a word with my wife to have a word with you.
Very good, sir. And when will you be seeing her?
Now listen.
Oh, I nearly forgot. Sir, telegram.
You forgot.
I nearly forgot. Reading your new one in a stress,
Sass.
sir.
Did you enjoy it?
Why do you never mention me, sir?
Go away.
Jesus. What a savage maid. It's funny.
It is no easy thing for a great mind to contemplate a still greater one.
Did you summon me here just to humiliate me?
Yes.
Yes.
It is far the greater pleasure.
Would you mind explaining exactly why you...
She's come for me, Louisa. Oh, God, help me. My sins have found me out.
Well, who's come for you?
Guess he had an affair with her.
Eustace, you're frightening me.
Look! Look!
You. Oh, why would you have a maze outside? I'm sorry. That's just like asking for trouble. I'm very curious about this case. What the fuck is going on? How is she going around? Rugby tackler, that's what I do.
She's Amelia Recollette.
Rugby tackle it!
Not you.
Just fly kick it. Don't just stand there.
Speak about the matter. Obviously, I have urged him to leave the house.
No, he must stay exactly where he is.
Well, you don't think he's in danger?
Oh no, somebody definitely wants to kill him. It's good for us. You can't set a trap without bait.
My husband is not bait, Mr. Holmes.
Oh, yes, he is.
We play our cards right now. Listen, you must go home immediately. Dr. Watson and I will follow on the next train. There's not a moment to lose. Sir Eustace is to die tonight.
Holmes.
And we should probably avoid that. Definitely avoid that.
Oh, technically, it was that. No, it depends if she travelled in the same day. She travelled in the same day because she said, I'll kill you tonight, so.
Case, of course. I now rely on you to keep an eye on things, but he must never.
Watson,
I do.
since when have you had any kind of imagination?
Perhaps since I convinced the reading public that an unprincipled drug addict was some kind of gentleman hero.
Yes, now you come to mention it, that was quite impressive. You may, however, rest assured there are no ghosts in this world.
Are you sure about that? Yeah, to be fair,
Make for us.
I don't believe in ghosts personally.
Sorry, what did you say? Ghosts we make for ourselves? What do you mean?
Well, his version is Moriarty's his ghost that he's made.
I beg your pardon?
He stays in his head even though he's dead.
It's a common enough condition. I thought you were.
As I have often explained before, all emotion is abhorrent to me. It is the grit in a sensitive instrument, the crack in the lens.
I like how this still has like relevance to future show, our normal Sherlock show.
Quoting yourself
Probably
from
the same
Fan
people.
Magazine. Well, in the past.
What?
Well, you must have had,
At what?
you know,
No.
experiences.
Pass me your revolver. I have a sudden need to use it.
Flesh and blood, feelings that you have,
Yeah.
must have. Impulses.
Dear Lord, I have never been so impatient to be.
I never thought I'd see this conversation between them.
As someone who worries about you, what made you like this?
Ooh.
Oh, Watson. Nothing made me. Made me.
Like I say, what I like about this is every conversation still has relevance to the normal series, even if it is like in a different time period, an alternative timeline. Gonna be behind you. Oh, they do that camera shot of the behind you. There. Or not. Oh, behind you. Ah, Watson! Creepy woman. Why is she floating? Headbutt backwards. Rugby tackler. You have a gun. Why are you running?
Don't tell me you abandoned your post. What? Holmes, she's there. I saw her.
How did you not turn around and just blind fire?
We'll seek you out.
I'll be waiting.
I'm curious how they're going to do because he said he destroyed his network, so I'm curious how they're going to do Moriarty. I just can't see him being alive.
It's on the tip.
Oh, lovely.
For the sake of Mrs. Hudson's wallpaper, I must remind you that one false move with your finger and you will be dead.
He's already dead, Sherlock.
Sorry.
You can be honest, is it noticeable?
You blew your own brains out. How could you survive?
Well, maybe I could backcomb.
I saw you die.
He's such a dick. Because he lives rent-free in your head.
You, Sherlock. Of all people, you should know that. It's not the fall. It's never the fall. It's the landing.
Oh. So to figure out the bride's case, we need to figure out how Moriarty's life.
We've landed, sir. We've landed.
Interesting. That was fun. I enjoyed that.
I trust you had a pleasant flight, sir.
Well, a somewhat shorter exile than we'd imagined.
What's the thing from his dream?
Adequate given your levels of OC.
What have you been doing? I've been in my mind palace, of course. Running an experiment. How would I have solved the crime if I'd been there in 1895?
Oh, Sherlock.
I had all the details perfect.
I want to go back and find out.
I was immersed.
Of course you were.
That was fully immersive.
The story of how you met.
You could die.
Controlled usage is not usually fatal, and abstinence is not immortality.
What are you doing?
Amelia Ricoletti, I'm looking her up.
I suppose we should. I have access to the top level of the MI5 archive.
Yep, that's where I'm looking.
What do you think of MI5 security?
I think it would be a good idea.
Oh.
Like he says.
Can you all just shut up for 5 minutes? I have to go back. I was nearly there before you stepped on and started yapping away.
Yapping. Sorry, did we interrupt your session?
Sherlock, listen to me.
No, it only encourages you.
I'm not angry with you.
Oh, that's a relief. I was really worried.
I'm disappointed.
I really wasn't.
I was there for you before. I'll be there for you again. I'll always be there for you.
No, that's cute.
This was my fault.
It was nothing to do with you.
A week in a prison cell, I should have realized.
Realize what?
That in your case, solitary confinement is locking you up with your worst enemy.
Oh, for God's sake.
Morphine or cocaine?
What did you say?
I didn't say anything.
No, you did. You said,
Morphine.
Help from her friends.
bravo, Mary. The clever one.
I thought I was losing you. I thought perhaps we were neglecting each other.
Well, you're the one who moved out.
I was talking to Mary.
He likes to keep an eye on his mad sickness.
You had a spy. Has it never occurred to you your wife is excessively skilled for a nurse?
Of course it hasn't. Because he knows what a nurse is capable of. When did it occur to you?
Only now, I'm afraid.
Must be difficult. Being the slow little brother.
Time I sped up enough chatter. Let's concentrate.
Yes, all right.
Wouldn't you say Mycroft's smarter though? You never shown him as smart. You showed him as more well informed because he just seems to have more networks. Like he just has more access to information. But maybe specialize, I guess.
A perfect positive identification. The late Mrs. Ricoletti has returned from the grave and a little skilled makeup, and you have nothing less than the wrath of a vengeful ghost.
See, Moriarty couldn't pull that off though because there was no one else on the roof. And there's not that many lookalikes around there. No, there probably is, to be fair. What the fuck?
Oh, I see. Still not awake, am I?
How much really drugs did he take? Oh, it's waterfall out of the picture.
Too deep, Sherlock, way too deep. Congratulations, you'll be the first man in history to be buried in his own mind.
What happens if he dies in his Vine Palace? Probably just wakes up.
I
But...
am your weakness! I keep you down! Every time you stumble, every time you fail, when you're weak, I am there! No, don't try to fight it. Lie back and lose! Shall we go over together?
Oh, not Hannibal. No, not like Hannibal.
It's always just you and me.
And Watson.
Professor, if you wouldn't mind stepping away from my friend, I do believe he finds your attention a shade annoying.
That's not fair, there's two of you.
There's always two of us. Don't you read the Strand? On your knees, Professor. Hands behind your head.
I like this.
Thank you, John.
Since when do you call me John?
You'd be surprised.
No, I wouldn't. Time you woke up, Sherlock. I'm a storyteller. I know when I'm in one.
Of course. Of course you do, John.
He has the third eye in his Time Palace.
The other me, in the other place.
Smarter than he looks.
Pretty damn smart, then.
Pretty damn smart.
Aww. I love how much he loves him.
Elope, for God's sake.
This show is sponsored by cocaine. You can imagine your own world.
Dr. Watson. Look after him.
Oh, look how sad Mycroft is. Must have been a dark time back then. Oh, he keeps them all. Redbeard.
Sherlock, hang on. Explain. Moriarty's alive.
I said he was alive. I said he was back.
So he's dead.
Yeah.
He's dead. He blew his own brains out. No one survives that.
Oh, thank God.
Went to the trouble of an overdose to prove it. Moriarty is dead. No question. More importantly,
Who's a copycat?
what he's going to do next.
Hey. The guy's not doing a typical bringing back to life. I thought that was stupid.
What a future world might look like and how you and I might fit inside it.
From a drop of water, a logician should be able to infer the possibility of
A mind palace within a mind palace? Which one's the real world? It's like Inception.
Yes.
The mind palace is so powerful we don't even know which one's the real series anymore. I enjoyed it set in this time period. I thought it was fun. Fun episode. the mix there. Dum 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 dum. No, good episode of Sherlock. I just enjoyed sort of like the little time period. I was actually quite invested in the case with like, oh, how does she stay alive? Which is cool. Didn't end up with the women's rights stuff with it fit into it, which was quite nice. And then we got to see like a bunch of characters we haven't seen, and I think like Molly was quite funny. I want more Molly. I don't think we got enough. We need more Molly. More Molly screen time. Vote for more Molly. That was pretty cool. Yeah, and then I liked how it's still linked into the normal episodes, even though it's like sort of like a fun little side story. Not side story because it's good because it plays into the main story. I like how it just pretty much confirms that Moriarty is dead, which I think is the right decision. Like it'd be cool to see Moriarty again, I'm sure, but I don't think it would fit very well. I like the idea of him being in the Mind Palace and sort of haunting Sherlock. I don't like the idea of him being alive after shooting himself in the head, and him just being sort of like remnants. I think that's a much better idea. I'm going to see how they write the next season. It'd be interesting. It could be hit or miss. I could see it being, like I said, writing in Sherlock is definitely mixed. I enjoy it because I don't take it too seriously with the writing, because some of the jumps Sherlock's makes you just like, okay. But I do enjoy the character interactions. I enjoy the side cast. I do think it's quite a fun and entertaining watch, so I don't mind too much. So I don't really try and think too much about his leaps. But no, it's definitely a good episode. I just think it was cool seeing the aesthetics as well. Seeing odd characters sort of in like the 1800s aesthetics was actually quite pleasing. And then the idea that which one's the real Mind Palace? Who knows? But I think that was pretty cool. And then, yeah, no, little John Sherlock friendship at the end. You always got to get that friendship in. I'm curious to see, like, we're going into the last season and then we're going to be over. So we only got 3 more episodes of Sherlock. I mean, definitely appreciated the ride. I don't have a fucking clue what I'm going to do after this. I'm debating the Crown at the moment, but we'll see. Might do a poll. But no, I really enjoy Sherlock. I think it's like a nice fun watch, and it's not been too long. Like the episodes are long and they do go on for a bit, but there's not many episodes, so it's like, oh, it's quite interesting. But we'll go over the comments. Cynthia put, the German conversation actually used the "Did you miss me" clip to tease Andrew Scott coming as a guest. and the clip also played a few times during the conversation week and right before Andrew's panel. Seeing it reminds me of that. Maybe unpopular opinion, but I really don't like Magnuson. He just really creeps me out, and I feel uncomfortable watching the episode the first time. Don't get me wrong, he's an interesting character, but I just couldn't get past the creepy when he licked the woman on the cheek. That was fucking weird. Also, the flickering with John. I thought I like the episode just because it's showing the moles of it, like Sherlock just shooting a guy, which is like, I think that was pretty interesting. I like that. The twist with Mary was unexpected for sure, for me at least, so seeing your reaction is pretty funny. I don't know, I probably should have saw it coming, like I probably knew more Sherlock stuff, I should have expected it, but I don't know. Because the reason I didn't expect much from Mary is because like, John's had a few girlfriends, though he married this one, the girlfriend sort of disappeared episode by episode, so I thought, oh, he married this one, that relationship would be over pretty quickly. But no, she was actually playing a part in the story. For me, this episode is one of my least favourites. I do like the scene and some great character moments in the Sherlock and John scenes. The Mycroft and Sherlock scenes this episode I wouldn't have enjoyed as much. I wanted to hug to in a goodbye scene. Dan, I'm curious to see how you react to the special. It's quite different, and season 2 is my favourite as well. But I love episodes 1, 2, and season 3. No, I agree. I love the wedding episode of this season. This season has my favourite episode, but season 2 is my favourite overall, I believe. So if you're interested, this is one of my favourite episodes. Always interested to hear what people think. Season 3 and 4 are the best. And this season 4 is like my absolute favourite season. Oh, that's good to hear then. Okay, so season 4, that might be potentially really good. No, I like season 3. I think season 3 is my second favourite season. I just love season 2. I think the episode fight in season 2 was like what I liked. But I did really enjoy season 3. But the episode 2 is definitely my favourite episode, I think, of season 3. That's my favourite episode overall. I just loved the wedding. I thought the wedding was really well done. So if it's not home yet at the moment, but we'll watch later. This is one of my favourite episodes. The humour, the twist, and the impressions by the disguise. Mikkelsen seems, especially since he is just a sweet and very respectful guy in Denmark. I used to be grossed out in the best way. Mad Mikkelsen in his Danish roles. He's always played such great characters, but often disgusting at the same time. Whereas Laura's always plays different kinds of roles, but I love them both. This guy who's still funny. He's a comedian in Denmark. I've seen some of his clips though. He's a very funny guy. Mad is. It's always interesting to see when people dislike what I like and the other way around. So whether you agree and this is a great episode or not, will surely be a great reaction. It's funny when I disagree with you, but 99% of the time we actually agree on things. So yeah, I always agree with that. Like I love disagreeing with people. Not love disagreeing. Like I love it when people like what I like. But nothing makes a show greater than when you watch something. Like I remember when I watched A Romance with a Mate once, and it was just like we both had completely different ships. So it's just like debating who was the better character and who was the better ship we should have got together just for fun. And it's just like on shows like I like disagreeing. I like seeing it, especially complex shows like Vinland Saga. I had a lot of fun because it's quite morally grey and some of the stuff it touches on in the subject matters, and it does like has quite a lot of religious point of views, and like you can debate with people all the time what was morally great, what was right or wrong, why is this character with that, and it's just I love debating that stuff, and that's always fun to me. Play with Devil Advocate is always one of my favourite things to do in my everyday. I just love doing that. I think like it's always funny. It just opens your mind up a little more. But no, I also do love agreeing with people. When people agree with you, it's like it's the greatest show ever, stuff like that. It was great. I wouldn't say episode 3 was my favourite. I enjoyed it, and I did like seeing Mikkelsen. I think he was really really good. And I did like to see a bit more. I did like to see Mycroft and Sherlock seeing their relationship a bit more. But yeah, I wouldn't say it was my favourite because I just I like slice of life stuff. I've always been a sucker for slice of life stuff. It's like with Stranger Things. My favourite episodes are always the slice of life ones when you're just going to school chilling, even though like you've got all the demons and stuff. I don't know. I'm just sort of a sucker for that sort of stuff. I think it's mainly because of my love for anime. And a lot of anime is slice of life sort of based. So I'm always a sucker for those sort of like the wedding scene where it's just like an actual wedding stuff like that. I'm always a sucker for. But no, I did enjoy the episode though. I wouldn't say it was a bad episode. Loved the scene where Sherlock got shot, the way the people closest to him guide him, but why is he running down the stairs? Why has there now 3 episodes in a row brought up Michael for Sherlock's childhood? So the drug addict thing was quite interesting because we knew he was like addicted to smoking because he had the nicotine. Well, we stopped smoking because he had nicotine patches. So we had that was definitely interesting. There seems to be quite a bit of a dark time there with Mycroft's for him, and you can see the pure Roy on Mycroft's face, which I really liked. When Sherlock is imagining talking with that dialogue, he sees himself as a child. He feels next to his smarter older brother. It's interesting. So I debate if he's smarter though. Like I guess Sherlock would know because they've been raised together, but I've not actually seen Mycroft be smarter. I've just seen him be more well informed because he just has more information sources. So I'm curious to see if we see more of that. personally. But that's because we mainly get the story from Sherlock's perspective, so it's quite hard to show Mycroft's genius. But where he is, I guess you don't get to that place without being fucking really, really smart. Made me wonder if there's more to be told about their story and their relationship. The thing is, he imagines Mycroft to seem weird. It must be a connection to something we don't know yet. All this made me so excited to keep watching the show in season 3. There's some great story writing. This season is not just separate episodes. Yeah, I prefer that. It's not just been like separate episodes. But I think the addition of Mary connected the episodes up a bit more as well. So it just felt like there's more of like a connection between the episodes. And it feels that's episodic. So I've never been a massive fan of episodic. It's always a bit hit or miss with me with episodic shows. There seems to be a much more behind everything from the introduction of Mary in the first episode. Even the dog Redbeard was mentioned early in the seasons. Everything combined, it was connected. So therefore, maybe Sherlock and Mycroft's childhood would be more focused on season 4. That's why I hope back then, because the character development is what I care about most. So getting the story really helps connect the characters. Yeah, it's always the development of the characters most. Like Fruit Basket's one of my favourite anime. It's like you got a character called Kyo in episode 1, and then he handles a situation in season 2 where if you had episode 1 Kyo, he couldn't have handled that situation, but because of the development, you could see it perfectly and just see how much he's grown. That's why character development is always great. And like with something like Sherlock, I wasn't expecting too much character development, but we have got some. And I hope they bring back more of the romance stuff for Sherlock. So I think it'd be quite interesting because I think it helps his character grow. Putting Sherlock in uncomfortable positions definitely just shows where I think it's good character growth for him. For instance, when we found out he was only village, and because Mycroft apparently is even more a genius than Sherlock, it made Sherlock feel stupid. He didn't realise that he was too smart. Not to compare to Mycroft, it's just why he needs to prove himself all the time. He show off like to show people what he can do. It is confirmation that he is good though. Those were just some of the things I found interesting in season 3. No, I enjoyed it. I think season 3 is definitely a very fun season. I just love season 2. Season 2 was just so good. I'm not a hero, I'm a high-functioning sociopath. One of my favourite quotes. You know what happens to the other one, Mycroft? What a cliffhanger. Sorry for too many comments. I had to take a break watching the reactions. There's so much going on with Mycroft and Sherlock, even more than I remember. It made me so curious. Season 4, and after having watched the show over, and I noticed new things, of course, I would say I'm only commenting on what we know at this point. Never mind about commenting too much. Like I enjoy reading them. It's like I say, I enjoy the comments because it's just like back and forth. It's like I feel like I can watch it with people as well. I know you guys feel like watching it with me, but I also like the comments because it makes me interact with the show more. And just like, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of going on fandoms because I think fandoms get very toxic and just like, because I've been part of anime fandom for so long, anime fans are like the most, they're just irritating. It's like you can't like a show because every show is mid or you got to criticise and it's like, whereas I like stuff like this because normally I'm interacting with people who just generally enjoy the show. But I don't mind people who criticise shows, and it's always good to criticise a show and look at from a critical eye. But sometimes fans just get really thinking when just the only criticism, the show's mid. Oh, it's mid. It's like, oh god. But no, I always enjoy reading comments just to see a nice little back and forth. When I show up for work, I saw this episode. My co-worker had left them in locker saying, "Did you miss me?" It was creepy but funny. That's actually quite oh, that's cute. Oh, I love to do something like that when watching TV if I was because I don't really watch the same sort of TV as people at work. But cool, some of my mates I do, but yeah, I remember when younger I used to watch TV with someone. It was pretty fun. I love it when you pause just to comprehend that wonderful full port. Love it when you pause to comprehend the absolute madness of this show. Sometimes it's ridiculous and all that. I'm rewatching it, I still have to pause it too. Yes, I love it when a show makes me pause because I'm just like, what? Because I'm obviously I want to watch a show, but sometimes you just need to pause and just recollect yourself. We had the reveal finding out Mary was such a shock. At first, I thought Sherlock was seeing things. I love her honestly. At first, when she was introduced, I didn't. But she is funny to me. Yeah, at first I was a bit iffy, but now she's working out. I think she's mainly she's connecting episodes up. I think she's mainly a better meeting point for Mycroft to Mary to Sherlock and John. I think she plays like the middleman. The fact that Sherlock gets upset that his brother fixes the knocker on the front door and has to put it back kills me. John can be seen pulling the knocker shut by the door. Knocker making it crooked. Several scenes can only think that Sherlock does this because John isn't around to do it anymore and it irritates him. Okay, I didn't know that's true, but yeah, no. Thank you all for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the reaction. I hope to see you next week. And yeah, no, we'll check out and look forward to next week.